wanted to talk a little bit more in depth about our nurturing the nature within practice, the friendly tree, our mindful movement, and how some of the breath, the movements, the tapping, the sounds are helpful in our ability to kind of calm and regulate our own bodies and find more of a connection with nature as well. Our movement practice is derived from Qigong. Qi means energy. Gong translates to cultivation or persistent effort. And Qigong practices are accumulation of different practices that we can utilize. They come from Asia. They've been developed over thousands of years. And so it's like these practices kind of coming down the line, and here they are with us in modern day, and it can be nice to just sometimes call them mindful movement, okay? And so some of the things that we're doing, bouncing and shaking, this is helpful for releasing tension in general. This is just a lovely way to release tension. You can kind of bop around. After you do this for a little while, you might notice that you feel a little more relaxed, that some of the tension has released from your shoulders. So this type of a movement can just be nice to do any time of day when you need a little bit of flow through your lymphatic system, your circulatory system, and also to release your connective tissue, your fascia, through your body. And then when you stop and you bring your hands to your heart, you can feel your heartbeat. You can feel maybe your breath, your heartbeat, all of the energy, all of the activity happening beneath the scenes. Smiling is a wonderful practice in general. When we smile, our body releases endorphins. Our body it picks up that we're in a safe place. It's just a nice feeling in general. And so that's why I cue smiling throughout our practice as well, as it lends itself to that feeling of safety and security and comfort when we smile. And also when we smile into our body, we're offering our body compassion and kindness, and this is something that's so important to develop, especially for younger people, to encourage them to develop this compassion and kindness towards themselves as they navigate the world. And for us as adults, it can be surprisingly difficult to learn how to do that. It's a practice in itself. Some of the other things that we do in this practice, like taking a deep breath, inviting peace. This is a calming movement. This movement encourages a sense of being rooted and secure in the earth and drawing in everything that is helpful and useful to you. When you bring your breath into it, it creates more of breath awareness. And breath awareness, we breathe the way we feel. Taking deep breaths helps us to calm our nervous system as well. And so this inviting peace movement is just a way to do that. And so I bring it a few times into the practice. Some of the other things that we do, like tapping the sunlight on your head. Tapping encourages the release of tension. It creates what's known as micro traumas throughout the body. Just a little alerts to the body's intelligence to bring some energy to these areas and just see what's going on. So it encourages blood flow, releases tension in the tissue. We have connective tissue all through our bodies, winding throughout as well. And in our heads, we can hold a lot of tension in our heads. And so this tapping practice is a great way to release that tension and encourage clarity of thought. You might be familiar with emotional freedom technique, and that's derived from Qigong practice. It's derived from the idea that we have channels of energy through our body, that our bodies have an innate intelligence, and when we tap, we can process trauma a little easier as well. So it's a great way to reduce anxiety. And so we do that a few different places throughout our practice. And something else that we do that's a little different is healing sounds. Those sounds, just like our B sound, our Z, we have our song of the heart, our ha. have our owl. Those sounds reverberate through our bodies. You know, think about water. If you're underwater, you can hear sounds from several miles away. It vibrates, sound vibrates through water. And since our bodies are comprised of so much water, when we make these sounds, we're releasing tension. We're letting go of tension. Sound is such a wonderful way to connect with our bodies and how we feel as well. So those are some important points that I wanted to make, talking about what we're doing, kind of releasing tension, using breath awareness and gentle movements. We're also the healing sounds and the tapotement, the self-massage. Something else that's important about our practice is, you know, when we're picking magical fruit, sort of reaching and gathering it, bringing that magical fruit inward, we're also stretching the connective tissue. We have this web of connective tissue throughout our bodies. And so when we stretch, it massages also the internal organs. That tissue wraps its way through our internal organs, through our entire physical body. So those are some important points that I wanted to make. The mudra with the beautiful flower is a little quiet place to be. You can kind of look down and smile. It works. It's also very, very good for kind of developing coordination and motor skills in younger children as well. I've seen kids really focus on how to make this happen, and it's beautiful as their flower becomes more confident and open. They really feel proud about that. So just a few points that I wanted to make about our friendly tree practice and what we're trying to accomplish with nurturing the nature within. And I hope you found this informative and enjoy your practice.